say that much different because okay, Burger Lobster, they are very unique. Okay, you don't have 100 type of dishes.
Yes.
All right, they only focus on two main ingredients, which is the lobster and the beef, which is the burger.
Yes.
Right?
New restaurant, 2018 started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us more about HAPA Ramsden. Welcome to Hospitality Asia channel on HAPA TV. I'm Jennifer Ong, and we're here today with another industry captain, amazing person from Resorts World Genting, Mr. Devakumar, Assistant Vice President, Food and Beverage of Resorts World Genting. And today he's going to share with us the story behind Burger and Lobster and HAPA Ramsden, the two amazing restaurants up in Genting. Let's welcome Deva to our studio. Hi, Deva.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
I am good. Thank you so much for making time to come all the way from Genting to HAPA TV.
Also to you, I appreciate that, we are part of our nominees, and thank you for inviting us.
Yes.
Yeah, we have to just, get up early in the morning and, to reach here.
I know. The whole group of you are all at the studio. They're all sitting at the studio because they're like, what, 20, I think if I'm not wrong, 20 over episodes that we're creating for Genting.
Like all of us know, why is 20 over episodes? Because we are at the mountain, we are at the heaven of food, right? I mean, I think Genting combine everything else. I think we are having about more than 80 over. I mean, I'm talking about also the third party as well, right?
Of course.
So we got about more than 80 to 100 F&B that is operating up there, whether from the smaller scales to the biggest operations, right?
Yes, really a food heaven there.
Exactly. Okay. Of course, before the pandemic, we were like almost having 21 over millions visitor up to the mountain. Just imagine, for these 21 over millions visitors up to the mountain, they need to eat, right?
Yes.
Somewhere rather at least must have one meal or two,
Yes.
So where they going to go? So we need to have more offers, right?
Yeah.
And
okay, so you're looking after the F&B portfolio.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're all 100 restaurants under you?
No, definitely not. Of course, in order for us to be more focused, all right, we have to diversify our focus by having multiple people in charge of multiple areas, right? So like in my case, first of all, I grew up in Genting since last 14 years.
Well, 14, right?
Last 14 years.
Yeah, that's the thing we heard about people, who works up in the mountain, they never leave.
It's not that never leave, but of course, I think it's still the best environment to someone to stay a bit longer, right?
Yes.
Like I said, the comfort of being up in mountain, you don't need to face those traffic that we have in KL. I personally worked in KL before, so I don't need to face I need to face the traffic every day when I wake up. I got to wake up early and I reach my work destination. From there, not forgetting that is all out of my working hours, and with my working hours all in, I'm going to be exhausted when the time that goes back. But again, in Genting, it's different. Why? Because our accommodations are provided within the mountain itself. We have a choice. Some can even do they can just go back every day to the workplace, to the home. Otherwise, some can choose to stay home. Stay in the mountain. So like me, I choose to stay in mountain, or most of them choose to stay in mountain. So it's just about 10 minutes, So
it's very convenient.
Very convenient.
Yeah, and very, I mean, the other thing I guess, why I would assume that people stay on there is because it's so vibrant. Resorts World Genting is like, it's so different from before. It's not a casino place anymore, right? It's like a lifestyle city.
Exactly. Jennifer, talking about that, when was the last that you came over to Genting?
Oh, hey, I was there when you had the pre-opening of the Genting Skywall.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So you see, that Skywall is another portion of it, right?
Yeah.
Then Sky Avenue is another portion of it.
That's where all the food areas.
Exactly. That is the I would say that the hub of it, right? Okay. So back to your question, whether I'm in charge of the 100 restaurants or whatever, like I said, that we need to be focused. In order for us to provide the quality to customers, that we need to be focused. So that's why we have divided into our portfolio into different categories. So I responsible in this position right now. I'm responsible after all the restaurants that operated under Genting in the Sky Avenue. And those F&B inside the theme park, which is the Genting Sky World theme park. And also, I'm also managed the First World Hotels F&B outlets, which is also that's operated under Genting. And nevertheless, the Genting International Convention Center, which I think you have.
GICC is like all the events are all held there, right? Okay. Huge ballroom.
Although there are many convention centers right now, but you will never get a convention center that's above 6,000 feet or sea level, right? That's the only unique one that we have. So that is also common in my portfolio. So all these things.
So Burger and Lobster and Harry Ramsden, they are both part of your portfolio as well, right? And if I'm not wrong, Burger and Lobster opened in 2016?
Yes, Burger Lobster opened 2016.
And Harry Ramsden in 2018?
2018, yes. Yes.
Okay, let's talk about Burger and Lobster first. Yeah. So it's been now almost 6 years now. Yeah.
Almost 6 years.
Since it's open. And how has it been for Burger and Lobster through the pandemic period? And also, what's different? What's different compared to Burger and Lobster when it first started, and now post-pandemic?
Okay. The whole industry affected badly with this recent pandemic that we never foresee. All right. Of course, Resort World Genting also did not escape from that particular situation. So we also have to face a lot of situational basis and the movement control, right? The movement control resulted in closure of a lot of restaurants. Okay. Luckily, there are some did not wake up back, but for Genting's, most of our F&B, we did revamp back. We did reopen back gradually and on timely manner based on the arrival to the resort. Okay, let's say if you have such a arrival, then you may need to have certain numbers of restaurants to open. As their arrivals increases, then many restaurants are continue open. So of course, Burger Lobster is one of our, I would say, our key restaurants that we're proud to continue open and we wanted that operation to continue go on. All right.
So you held the team together, really, putting everything in place. Of course, the quality and everything that was not compromised. Throughout.
Definitely, because we are guided by the brand. Okay, a brand has the strict control of the quality that we wanted to actually produce or maintain. So for that, what we do during this pandemic? Okay, of course, we ensure that our teams are all intact. More opportunity for them to be trained, and whether in the product knowledge wise or whether it's in the service technical service training. So we brush up their knowledge. So that's something that we want to do, that so that we can be back and running the moment that's
so
the situation
and
is
back into the running as well.
So that's what happened, and that's what we did it. So when we open, of course, with the
you reopen with a bang or not?
we wanted to do that. Okay, of course, with a lot of SOP in place, so we cannot go to the maximum. Why? We have the social distancing issue, we have the space issue, so that's. But again, nevertheless, a lot of people are willing to still queue and wait to be served. So although the queue slightly built up because we have lesser seating capacity, but the people are still willing to wait and enjoy the Burger Lobster, right?
I mean, that's really nice to hear, that you actually put customer safety first.
Yes.
Yeah, even though the queue is long, you don't pack people up, you still have your SOP, in this social distancing in place, and, ensure that everything is being looked after. Customer experience first, customer safety first. Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's really good to hear. Really
Absolutely,
nice to hear that.
that's what you say just now. I mean, we will never compromise on customer safety, customers' comfortability, and then the more safe they feel, eventually they will talk about it and they will definitely come back, right?
Yeah.
So beside ensuring the quality of service, quality of products, also their experience of them being safe in and during that particular period was our key. So that to really continue moving forward, right?
Right.
So as the SOP been easing more and more, and now we kind of back to normal, and just to share with you whether we were in the pandemic after post-COVID or even now, where we are almost ending to that. I think our business-wise, we was not much affected in the sense of the restaurant operation. So that part, I'm happy because the team actually put everything through to ensure that's the quality all maintained.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's you talk about really resilience of the industry, resilience of the F&B industry, the hospitality industry. It is restaurants like that that inspires us, to say, hey, despite how difficult it is, they carry on, they keep the team together. They make sure that customer safety, customers' health and customer satisfaction, and of course the whole customer experience is looked after first, prioritized.
Definitely.
And that is why, we're very proud, and first of all, congratulations, I'm very proud to have Burger and Lobster as one of our nominees for the HAPA Awards Malaysia Series 2022-2023, because I think you all have come a long way. It's an international brand.
Yes.
Being brought into Malaysia, first one,
exactly. You're absolutely right. I just want to spot on. We are the first in Asia, just before any others that came in. All right. The first one, of course, the main brand was opened back in UK in 2011. All right, and then first one that came to Asia was
in
Genting, particularly in Malaysia. We are the first, or even in Asia, we were first, right? So in 2016 when we opened. So of course, the brand have to grow, all right? But we still maintain the quality, and the service, the customer experience that we need to ensure that the consistency is always there.
Let's talk about the dining experience. We're all about experience, aren't we? Talking about how it is. So how is the dining experience different now compared to before? And of course, we know just by the name Burger and Lobster, right? I mean, the two dishes that you have to go for, would be the burger, of course, and all the beautiful dishes of lobster, which we'll come to in a short while. But how different is the dining experience now compared to before when they first started? What's different?
Okay, I wouldn't say that much different because Burger Lobster, they are very unique. Okay, you don't have 100 type of dishes.
Yes.
All right, they only focus on two main ingredients, which is the lobster and the beef, which is the burger.
Yes.
Right? Of course, then of course we have I would say easily about less than 10 dishes that's available in the menu. So, but of course, the key is we make sure that we want to make sure that whatever quality that we produce and when we open to what we delivering today,
it's the same.
It's the same. Right. And this is guided by the brand. Brand is always, they will do a spot check. They will come randomly. As and when.
So they do audits.
Of course. That is way we keep out the brand standards, right? So
so when it comes to the lobster, of course, the freshness, the size, and all this got to be maintained and kept.
Our lobsters, it's lively flown in from Canada, right? So
always been
since we start to now. So you can see there's a huge live tank in front of our outlets because it's all we don't know. We only serve the live lobster, okay? And a weekly, I would say roughly we are using about almost 3,000 lobsters.
3,000 lobsters in a week.
Exactly.
That's a lot of lobsters. Wow.
And these numbers I'm talking about current numbers.
Oh.
I'm not talking about the past numbers. I'm talking about current numbers.
Wow.
So we're still maintaining it.
Okay.
All right. But how do we do that? So we have a weekly delivery, and weekly delivery from Canada and live. And we also have our own big storage tanks that back in the house where to keep all these lobsters daily in inventory, easily about 3,000 lobsters there available, right? In order for us to use for the weekly purpose.
So you were never short of lobsters since you opened?
Oh, if we short, then we got to close. So burger lobster, as I said, only 2 dish.
Yeah.
Lobster, if I don't have lobster, how am I going to open, right?
Yeah.
So, of course, that's the key things. Ensure the supplies are always there.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So without the supplies, then there's no burger lobster.
Yeah,
right?
Doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Then, yeah. Okay, what about then the burger side now?
The burger, okay, our burgers, we do a basics, only 3 types of burgers that we have. The burger and the lobster itself. Okay, of course, our burgers are imported from Australia, and it's a highly halal grade meat. So also again to maintain the particular standards. Okay,
The quality, the freshness,
everything, and again. It's also limited to 3 different choices for customer to choose, you know. So you can choose whether you want to have it with the burger and the lobster itself together, or you just want to have the burger itself. So the customer got a choice, but of course, so that we limit the choice so that to maintain the quality.
Yeah. It's just not a restaurant where you go and say, I have a whole list of things on the menu. I mean, I guess, every one of us who loves burger and lobster, when you go in to a burger and lobster restaurant, I mean, right? I mean, I could go 2-3 times and, I would have tasted all your various sauces and, the way you prepare.
The only thing that I want to just highlight about burger lobster in Genting is, okay, it can be any part of Asia, right? Beside UK, of course, they have the weather, they have this. And what makes us different, we have also the same climax,
yes.
right? So someone can have the burger and lobster any part of Asia, but having in burger lobster in Genting Island is totally a different experience.
Yeah,
you are having it in a different environment. You are having it in a cold climax. So that's really bring the uniques to the burger lobster in Resort World Genting.
I mean, I love it. I've been to burger and lobster a couple of times before pandemic, of course. Yeah, and I love the ambience is nice. It's a very chill, and went with family and once with friends. Of course, the freshness and the quality has always been the same the few times I went, never been disappointed. Yeah, so it's a place where, if you're a burger lover, you're a lobster lover, you can't go wrong. And you got to visit, you got to go. If you're in Genting, it's a place that you want to dine and experience it here in Malaysia.
I want to tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Just not only to you, to everyone, never forget to try our chili lobster. We are the only one unique.
Yes, I did. Yes.
This is the only unique that that you can't get in any other burger lobsters, right?
Yes, I tried that.
Yeah.
That is a must. That was one of my favorite. The chili lobster was really good, really, really good, right? Okay, let's now talk about Harry Ramsden, right? Again, congratulations. Yeah, kudos to them for being nominated as one of the nominees for HAPA Awards Malaysia Series 2022-2023. New restaurant, 2018 started. Yeah. Tell us more about Harry Ramsden.
Okay, Harry, if you talk about UK, right? It's actually UK brand anyway. The franchise Harry Ramsden, basically the name of the person, all right? He born in 1888, and he first started his basically the restaurants back in UK in 1928.
1928.
Exactly. That old is this particular brand.
Right.
Of course, along the way, that's a lot of change in terms of the owners, and today the same quality, the same brands that is was bringing to Genting and under Harry Ramsden's. It's ever since we opened in 2018 and until now, it is another kind of unique. And okay, talk about Harry Ramsden?
Let's talk about the concept of
The
Harry
concept, okay,
Ramsden.
it's a basically, okay, we call it the laughing fish concept, where it's like basically supposed to be like a English pub concept, where you just go and have some fish and chip and enjoy a little bit of music here and there, and we try to maintain that particular concepts within ourselves, and not only we catering for a diner, we also have a corner where the people can just simply take away with them. So it's come with a full different packaging, and it's all branded packaging, so that people can actually bring the brand together with them. So Harry is also again another simplified restaurant, I would say, or mainly catered to these simplified restaurants. They only have haddocks, cod, and dory. Right, these are the three fish
options
that we are using, and all these fish.
What's the cooking method, Deva?
Okay, it's all deep fried, right? It's a method. Okay, of course they have this
All of
secret,
them.
secret method that's in. It's a secret recipe all this while. So that makes the thing you whole unique. So it is. It's all comes from. What do you call this? Canada. I mean, it's all fresh. I mean,
Ingredients are fresh, fish, all again flown in. Nothing's frozen.
No, sorry. Let me just restart that. I mean, it's basically freshly caught fillet, frozen within 22 hours.
Within
2 hours.
2 hours.
Frozen within 2 hours to maintain the freshness of this particular fish,
right,
before it's imported to Malaysia. All right.
Okay.
So it's different scenario. All right. We can't get that fresh one directly. So, but to maintain the freshness of this fish, it's immediately caught, fillet, frozen within 2 hours to maintain the quality of it. So then it's right over here. Right. And then from there, what I want to just say is, of course, they use this secret method that's the unique of it. Fish and chip. We talk about fish and chip. It's all about the secretness of the taste of the batter.
Yes.
Correct. And the French fries, right?
Yes.
The fries. What we do is we do a double cooking.
Okay.
So the process that's make to ensure that the taste of the French fries and the texture of French fries are at the right serving, right?
Yeah.
So that is also
texture, temperature, taste, blend, everything is all well maintained.
And it's a fresh potato.
Okay.
Made it back in here, freshly done.
All right.
All the process done. In fact, our chef are basically flown into UK to undergo these trainings, back there in their own restaurants before they even come back and start, So, and again, being a brand, one good thing is the quality is the matter.
Yes.
All right. The quality control. So we've been always audit. All right. They couldn't wait. I know that during pandemic we were closed for a while, and they couldn't wait that when we go to reopen. The moment reopen, and they already came for the audit.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Why is a good thing? Customer no need to worry.
Yes.
That the qualities are maintained and all the time.
So how often do they come and do the audit for these international brands?
Okay, it's supposed to schedule every 2 times in a year.
Oh, so
every
they come
6
twice
months,
a year.
yeah, twice in a year. But of course, over the pandemics, there's few things delayed. But of course, we also did not open at that period times. But 2 times a year, that's the kind of audits. Also, they monitor us via on weekly meeting, So we do weekly meeting with them to share with our concerns if there is. If no, then they will share their concern because they can remotely monitor us.
Right.
That's how this how the whole thing is done.
So I mean that's how you keep the quality anyway,
Exactly.
right? I mean that's the beauty about having international brands coming in, bringing international brands in, because then the audits will ensure that quality is maintained, freshness, the service, the food, and everything else under the brand, and for sure it's not. Never disappointing.
Definitely never disappointing. Back in the both also, we do not. Okay, we rather the customer wait in the queue instead of packing them up without giving a good service or good experience.
Okay,
So
that's good.
our strategy is always that we if a customer willing to wait, okay, so let it be. So we want every single customer that will enter the restaurants are given with a proper service, proper dining experience,
okay.
rather than you just trying to rush
Pack
everybody.
everyone in, rush them in, and then you know.
We never do that.
Yeah,
So,
and then it's like it's not an eat and go restaurant.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a dining experience restaurant.
Correct. But you see, sometimes the queue can build into 2 lines, right? People are willing to do that. Why? Because again, going back to the quality that's we serve. And until today, we are proud to say that we are the first in Southeast Asia.
So again, it's the first here in Asia.
Until now.
Wow.
Not only in Malaysia, in Asia. We are the first one.
Nice.
And we are still maintaining that. Hope it's going to maintain that way. So at least we stay unique at our products.
Yeah. That's really nice, you know, to be able to actually see international brands coming into Malaysia. I mean, that tells a lot, yeah? That tells a lot in terms of, you know, the potential in the F&B industry in our country. I mean, people love food. Who doesn't? Everyone loves to eat. Right? So
wow, I mean that's the key things, right? You know, any industry can wrap themselves, but not the food industry, I would say, because even whether during this pandemic, food industry is still quietly opening, not dining, but even takeaway concept. So how do they stay resilient? Through this process, through this takeaway concept, and that's how they still continue operate and maintain the basic expenses, right? So how you want to be creative, right? But of course, in a resort world thing, we slightly be unique because if we work with the resort. I mean, if the resort doesn't open, then we can't open the restaurants.
Of course.
And of course, and if the arrival doesn't comes in, then we can't. But of course,
you've got your domestic travelers. You've got your, our locals who visit Genting, very
every
often.
weekend.
Nice. It's a nice place because weather's nice. Like what Deva said, so many restaurants. Gosh, there's shopping, there's gaming, and entertainment, theme park. I mean, it's a wonderful place. I don't think you can finish within a weekend.
You definitely not.
For sure.
You definitely not.
Yeah.
But you will be surprised that despite me saying that, so you got about almost 100 over restaurants, right? But at the peak, all the restaurant can be full. You know what I mean? You just put something that it can be full. But again, the experience matter, right?
Yes.
So for us, we always ensure that the quality, the service experience are always maintained, consistent, in order for us to sustain for longer periods. That is our key. We do not want to have a short shock of having packing up the restaurants, right?
Right. Wow, it's just there's 2 places. There's only two brands. There's so many more. It's 2 out of 100, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, but these are the 2 international brands. First time in Asia, first one in Asia since 2016 for Burger and Lobster and 2018 for Harry Ramsden. So very well done. Congratulations to you and your team and in Genting. Yeah, so definitely a must visit. You must go to these restaurants when you're in Resorts World Genting. Yeah, I will definitely be seeing you up there.
Please, we are more welcome
to you. Yes, for sure, going to be back up there. So so thank you very much, Deva, for sharing your journey, your story. How Genting actually goes through that entire 2 years, and now all these restaurants are back again, and you all are full again.
Full again.
Really happy to hear that.
You.
Yeah, thank you very much for your time.